Stoked, the podcast.
What's up, everyone? Welcome to Stoked, the podcast. We're recording here from Loop Evolution Records, here at Backyard Bay, Salt Rock, South Africa. And welcome to our first episode. I'm Matt. This is Jacques.
Hello.
We're your hosts with the most stoke. And we're excited to bring you the best content. We're excited to bring you the best people, the best conversations, and tell you all about who we are, right? And a bit about our history and why we started this podcast. So our guests, we're going to be speaking to them about what makes them happy in life, what makes them stoked, and what drives them to do a little better. So without further ado, I'm Matt. I was born here on north coast of South Africa. I'm a surfer, skater, lover of the ocean, and really enjoy just being stoked. Eh?
Very nice.
So yeah, my passions are helping people, but we'll get into that in some episodes to come. And this is my best mate, Jacques.
Hello.
He's going to tell you a bit more about why we started this.
Yeah, what's up, everyone? Shot for joining us. I guess the reason why we wanted to do this episode, the way we've structured it and set it up, is so that new listeners can go and check out this episode and see what it's all about, what we're going to get involved in, and also to give you guys, the first-time viewers and listeners, just a bit of insight to what's going on. I'm Jacques. I'm from the Limpopo province. Ek kan so 'n bietjie Afrikaans ook praat. Been staying in KZN for like 10 years now. Been through the ringer as well. Done the serving of the communities and the kerk stuff and all of that. Skateboarding was like everything for me. Did a bit of sport as well. I've got a bit of jock on me as well. Just like Matt said, we just stoked to chat to people who inspire us, and we're keen to get inspired and learn something kiff on Stoked. So shot for joining us. Like, subscribe and share it and all that kiff stuff. It helps us out, and also support local podcasts as well. Don't worry about all these other big Muppet heads. So yeah. But exactly. We're all about the guests as well. So I want to introduce some of the backyard legends here at Backyard Bay. And such a kiff facility, and it wouldn't be possible without the gentlemen on my right, Warren and Darren. So we're going to chat to them a little bit today and find out, how did this all start? What's the thinking behind this place?
Welcome, guys. Stoked the podcast.
Nice to be here.
We got Warren here.
Thanks for having us
you
on your first podcast.
Yeah, we're pumped to have you guys here.
Thank you.
Yeah, so tell us all about what you guys have created here.
So I think it's probably like a bit of a midlife crisis for all of us.
Yeah.
Amen.
We're all in the corporate sector, and we did what we had to do, earn a living, good living, etc., etc. Then Corona hit, and after about a year of just losing everything, we decided there must be something more to life than what we're doing, and we can't also keep all the eggs in one basket, so to speak. So this place that you're sitting in now was just literally like a tool shed.
It was a shell.
It was a shell, basically.
A dusty shell.
With a shitload of tools, because we all use tools and stuff. But we took the place knowing that we're going to have a plan for it. And then...
we didn't have a plan. You lied.
No, I knew.
You can see that me and G best mates. He dogs them in.
I like it.
Oh, good mates.
Good mates.
So I knew there was something special. I mean, the farm, the entrance, it's such an arbitrary place to have what we have here, as you know.
The place in the middle of Salt Rock, it's just the best.
Place.
It's
and then,
so sick.
Special, then a mutual friend introduced Darren and myself.
So should I take over there?
You could take over. Yeah.
So I was looking for a place, just a garage for my boys, Justin and Shane, Sykes, the surfers, to shape boards.
Absolute rippers, by the way, guys.
Rippers.
You said that, I didn't.
Shredding.
But they, so they would want to go.
Can you go see Justin?
They would want to go and shape a board on a Sunday afternoon and phone John O'Hutch, that's his business. You can't go into someone's business and say, I want to come and shape my board.
Sure.
So we were looking for just a garage, and an acquaintance of ours one day arrived and he said, I found the place for you, I found the place. And we got in the car, it was a Saturday morning, I won't forget it. We drove down here, and there it is. And,
the shaping bay. That's currently the shaping bay.
So that's the bay, and it started basically for me there. And then one day Warren said to me, my dream was to have a recording studio. So we stood over there in the back by his office, and we looked back there. Well, let's build one here. And
sick.
That's where we're sitting now. And then it evolved from there, and Blue Rage surfboards came in with Gibbo and Dale and Warren. And now we've got the surf lodge we're building, and it's evolving. And we're about to hold that cup up, a Blue Rage beer.
Yeah.
So things just every day, things are just evolving out of it, and
Look, I'm tasting it. It tastes amazing.
And it's taking us out of our normal day-to-day routine into a beautiful environment. So that's the story. Yeah.
Just from our side is getting also the end goal is obviously it's for the passion, but it's our whole vision is to getting paid to do what you love.
Yeah.
So I'm sure, like you guys with the podcast, etc.
Fair enough.
That's the game plan.
Fair enough.
Definitely. I love how you've started it all off and now it's evolving into something greater than what you probably would have never expected. And then you're bringing people together. That's just flipping cool.
I don't think we quite realise what we got until it actually opens and launches. So.
Exactly.
Well, that's probably why you named the studio Loop Evolution, because this place is going to keep evolving and growing, and he's going to walk in here and he's going to get inspired by this whole vibe, and he's going to, because let's be honest, like not everyone wants to be a lawyer or a doctor or push pens for Absa Bank.
School told us to, but we're not
Absa shit, let me just say that. If they thought I was punting them, I'm not. They shit.
I don't want to build houses every day of my life.
Yeah,
I want to do something fun.
Yeah, there you go.
So, and make a living out of it. So.
Yeah, and there's that space to do that here, which is really, really kiff. And I think what you guys have got planned with that surf school. How did that all come about? Because the construction on that is looking banger.
Yeah, so that was a whole nother episode in our lives. So we had been creating down here, and before lockdown, Warren and Kat took the stables and turned it into a doggy parlor. And because of COVID, it didn't work. Am I right? Yeah. And then we just kept driving past it every day and looking at it and going, guys, let's turn that into. We don't want to call it a backpackers because we want to be a little bit more upmarket. So we're calling it a lodge, surf lodge.
Yeah.
So there were 6 stables there that we've turned into 6 bedrooms. We built the boma, the swimming pool. We're hoping to do a stage there for bands, become a venue hire where we can create weekends of like the barnyard.
Yeah,
that kind of vibe. Comedians come on
Live
stage
music,
and
man.
that whole story.
100%.
And then like people coming here from Joburg to record in the studio, they want to spend a night or two. That's where the accommodation came in.
Right.
And the surfing side of it. So it wasn't all surfing. There was music, surfing, skaters.
Yeah.
Which if you bring the 3 together, they always mix. I mean, you can't have.
So that's where the accommodation side came into it, and we're not officially open, but we close.
So when you officially open, we'll announce it on the podcast, and everyone from around the world, our viewers and listeners, please tune in. Get excited because you will be able to come and stay here. You will be able to experience what we're experiencing here. Yeah. And it's going to be flipping awesome. Live music, surfing, skating.
I didn't mention that there's a restaurant opening down there.
With a next level chef, he does out of the box thinking. His food is unbelievable. It's always plated well. It's always done with absolute perfection. So it also is going to be a little bit upmarket as well, and it's going to cater for people that really like food, etc. Which will go hand in hand with the music events. We're going to have a festival to open. Hopefully it is end of April, but we can get back to you on the exact dates. We're going to have a full festival. We're going to have some great artists, great music, great food, alcohol, obviously. And
what did you say?
Sounds great, man. It sounds like you got
Blue Rage beer.
And who's because I also don't believe in this whole thing of like mates can't work together and that crap. I just think that's just...
we're not mates, we're family, we're brothers. There's 5 of us together.
Yeah.
You'll meet the other guys.
But like blood brothers or mates brothers?
No, mates brothers.
There we go. Yeah. See. So I don't like that whole thing of like, because I've worked with friends in the past and I've always found like, that's so much better than working with strangers. Yeah, let me just get involved with strangers. That's so much nicer. I've never understood that shit. Maybe your mates are just cucks. So if you're out there and you've started a business with mates and they weren't your friends, man. They just weren't. They were sucking you dry. You got Tinder swindled. But so how many of you guys are involved? You said the five guys. So what kind of backgrounds has everyone got, and what do we? What can we expect from those guys? Because we're gonna come knocking at their doors.
Yeah. So let's start with Gibbo. We got a 30-year international banker. So he worked in the UK in the banks for 30 years.
We need to take loans. Who's keen for a loan?
So exactly. What a better partner to have, really.
Yeah, I know. Who can we burn money with?
If I may pimp him out, he's one of the North Coast's most eligible bachelor.
Letting all the ladies know.
There it is. So if there's any ladies looking to spend some banking money.
So then we've got Dale. Dale is the behind scenes
clothing
working. He does the grafter. Can I say that?
Admin Dale.
And the admin Dale.
There's always one that needs to do the work.
He actually prefers the word logistics. He doesn't like the word admin.
And then you got Wazza, you got me, and you got Lawrence. Lawrence is our chef who has run a restaurant and owned one. And he also is good at the infrastructure and the building.
The bouwwerk.
Absolutely.
There's a real cool vibe there between all of you guys and the feeding off the energy and that kind of vibe, and that's why I guess Matt and we'll get our mates on here as well. You guys will get to meet them as well. But that's always something that we've enjoyed, even like with this podcast. I mean, it's something that we've spoken about at length for years. So we just really appreciate you guys giving us the opportunity
100%.
to make this happen, because this is we fucking love this.
And meeting new people.
And vice versa.
We love you guys being here.
We've been talking about a podcast for a while.
Appreciate
and it everything about this place.
Stoked.
We've manifested it. We've thought about it, and we've met the right people. We've signed 2 amazing artists just by chance. It's just been unbelievable. The ride has just been so smooth. We've all got our own businesses that we have to. Obviously, we still got to open and launch and stuff like that. So we've got our other interests, but all of us have such our strengths and our weaknesses. And if one's not there,
weaknesses, we don't have any of that.
Sorry.
Our strengths.
Sorry.
Second strength.
I wanted
our weakness is drinking beer.
Exactly. So if we're arrogant enough, there are no weaknesses at this point, and all of us get on unbelievable. There's no issues.
It's highly important, especially when you work with a bunch of people.
Never slapped me, not even once.
Oh, there's always a first time, Darren. Hey, what about a first on the podcast?
Yeah.
We'll have a little PK section.
Slap competition.
He's been known to be a bit of a baller back in the day.
Yeah.
You got to look after yourself. Did you wear glasses at school? Did you wear glasses at school?
No, they were broken them.
Yeah, well, that's what teaches you when you got glasses at school. You can't take a punch, so you have to be fucking fast.
You just got to be nice to everyone.
I only turned blind about 5 years ago. I didn't used to have these guys.
Well, welcome to the club. Welcome to the club. We just look sophisticated. Yeah, we do. Sitting next to these 2 muffins.
But Joe, I mean, Jacques touched on why you work together as a friendship, and that's pretty cool. I mean, what you guys have created here, you're bringing others together, you're meeting new people. I mean, we've only just met, Warren, I met you in the last month, and it's been flipping awesome. I've known Darren for quite a while now, and just this space is bringing the community together. Absolutely. Which I really, really love. Definitely. And you're just going to meet people on the way, and it's just going to evolve.
From the onset, that was the plan. It was a creative space that brings people together in a positive way.
Yeah.
We don't take any crap.
Yeah.
So if there's someone who's acting faulty or whatever, I'm sorry.
Yeah, of course.
The tribe has spoken.
Your flummoxy is eight.
And
I'm not saying who gets it all done, but I'm just saying. Yeah. So, but anyway, so we've got a standard, and it's like-minded people. I think at the end of the day,
100%.
So that's who you want to hang with, and that's who you want to come to.
Yeah, we started off when we did the studio as a community-based. We've got. You can tell them about Katana. You know more about him than me. Tell them about him.
So Katana, he is a Zulu boy. He grew up in the farm. Shame he doesn't even own a guitar at the stage, but we've got him a guitar. We've organised. We stumbled on him through company next door. His brother said, "I've got someone for you. Can he book an hour?" So he paid for the hour, and the guy came through, and he does Muscandi music.
Okay.
The number one song in SA today is a Muscandi song.
Muscandi.
Okay. It's a
You must hear
very
this guy.
picky.
What,
it's
like,
Plays one
what is that,
guitar,
Zulu or
sounds
what
like
is it, Koza or
guitars.
Yeah, sounds like
No
a
way.
guitar.
It's unbelievable.
So he's written 99 songs of his own material. He had no job. He had no money. He couldn't even buy data for airtime. So we couldn't even get hold of him. We recorded him. We had the videos on our Loop Evolution YouTube channel. We did an amateur sort of video. We recorded him. I think he's had about 30,000 views to date.
More.
Has it gone up?
45.
That's good going,
I haven't checked it in a while.
Yeah.
45. That guy should be on this podcast. What are we doing
No,
here?
you're going to get him on you.
That needs to be here.
And he's a character.
He's the issue is there's a language barrier. We soon realize he's a true farm boy. He's just got this God-given talent that he doesn't know about. So I don't think he quite comprehends it. So what we thought, we'd keep him close. So we offered him a job to help out around in maintenance, and then he gets a day or two in the studio for gratis.
Sick.
Yeah.
Just to record his tracks. We pay for everything, obviously. And, he's actually doing really, really well. We're about to drop him quite hard in the next month or two. But our main signed artist is Hannah B.
Hannah B.
Yes, we got to listen to her.
Shout out to Hannah B.
Yeah,
she's
she's an amazing recording artist. Soon to be a live artist as well. She writes all her material. She's only 14. So we fielded all the issues around the age group. She has her mother support, and she's got a lot of support within whatever. She's got an amazing talent, and she's going to drop like now in the next 2 weeks with a video, radio play.
Yeah.
She's going to be all over the place. She's got a lot of support from us and everybody else in the music world.
Yeah.
And she's going to be she's one to look out for.
Well, let's look at having them come on to the podcast, have them speak about themselves, and maybe do a live set.
I'd love that.
That would be awesome.
To have Katana and
Need some
Hannah
live music on here, absolutely.
We love live
together,
music.
and they're so opposite in their music. I mean, completely opposite.
Completely opposite.
But yet both talented and amazing. And then the other little highlight we had in our little growth was with DJ Coffee.
Yeah. No, that was pretty amazing. We went to an event in just in the Dolphin Coaster in next to Tiffany's Beach. Quite a nice setup house. It was an event with Black Coffee. He flew in with an entourage. I think it was like one of those Ahmed Beatos.
No, it was.
That's how we roll as well. We prefer it like that
He
as well.
had 6 cop cars around him. And
Oh, no, we don't do cop cars. No.
Security detail. But anyway, it was a well put together event. And we were invited. Our sound engineer, Caden, actually got to meet DJ Merlin on the beach.
Got us the invite.
They were body
Did you get us a signature there?
Yeah.
And he got us the invite.
Caden.
We went.
Like a Caden.
Went through very posh events. I mean, alcohol was on tap, but whatever you wanted to order was there. It was pretty cool. And I think it was just like showcasing Black Coffee, and how versatile he is, and how far his reach is. I mean, did he get the Grammy? He got the Grammy.
Did he get the Grammy?
So he was at that stage nominated for the Grammy. So I got a chance to grab the mic. Shout out to Black Coffee. Well done.
Very nice.
They
And
basically
he didn't
said,
forget that.
He didn't forget it. Yeah.
So he made sure that DJ Merlin, Merlin, brought all his guys through us, the recording studio, which Caden's still working on, and So that
That's incredible,
evolving there. So it's another evolving thing.
Oh, yes.
There's just stuff happening.
Keeping it in the community.
Keeping the Stoke alive.
Yeah.
Well, they want the Lemby district. They want to penetrate the Lemby district because Black Coffee loves his place. He loves his place, and he's going to be staying with us at our lodge once it's open for a couple of days, and they're going to probably do tracks and what have you. So, yeah, it's exciting times.
Wow,
that's epic, man.
We need, and now with after COVID and stuff, the artists have taken a bashing, like you check what the SABC has done to the O's and all that cash that they still owe, and it's just disgusting. So to be able to have places like this, it's exactly what we need. It's what the industry needs. It's what youngsters need to get involved in the music industry. I mean, there's countries overseas where you can take music at school, and not hating on any South African schools, but it's probably like pianos and flutes and crap like that. We were never exposed. You couldn't learn to play the drums. So I think that also needs to change big time, because music is such a part of South African culture, of world culture. I mean, it just brings like any ode together. So
yeah, it's huge. I mean, just in South Africa alone, it's so hard for upcoming artists to get exposure, to get out there and get their name out there. I mean, just the safe space that you guys have created, you're allowing that, so that's just flipping cool.
And then the shaping base side is you can come in here. I think you've done a board. Have you done a board?
I have not, but I want to.
Get on it,
definitely.
Those are playing games here.
And you come in and the best part, you shape your own board. They help you, they assist you, you glass it, you put your fins in and you go and surf. And when you're backline and you paddle on that first wave,
I shaped that.
It's my board.
Yeah.
I didn't go and buy it for a rack,
Yeah, man.
That must be the best feeling ever, man.
And if it works for you, it's good.
Yeah.
And there's the two options.
And if it doesn't, you can just blame it on your poor shaping
I'll just
skills.
throw it in the dustbin,
Drop it off outside Warren's.
It's not the shape, it's the tools, for fuck's sake.
But the nice thing about it, there's the two aspects. So you can either go to the raw blank, which is this thick, and you got to do all the legwork from the start. You got to really measure with. We have Gordon, the farm here, who's been quite instrumental, and Shane and Jazzy. So what happened is Jazzy went to Indo. Jazzy helped open the place. He went to Indo, and Shane came back from
America,
wherever he was traveling the world, surfing the QS or whatever. And he got stuck in and like really involved, and he can literally shape a board from like a thick blank.
So he's brought all that knowledge back in.
And just
all that knowledge. He was a quick learner, and then Jazzy's also on it as well now.
But now they've learned the tricks, you see.
They have learned the tricks.
The shortcuts.
They've taken all the knowledge to heart, and they're working, but you can also have your board CNC cut and shaped. Jazzy will set it up for you. He'll work out your shape for you, what's
Design
good for you. Send it for CNC cut, which is a little bit quicker the route, but you can get involved in the glassing and the fin setup.
Colour, design.
The colour you put on yourself.
So tasty.
Yeah. Just mix it in a pot.
No, let's just
Get creative. That's what we love.
Shapes up boards.
We love to get creative.
You also got lessons here as well in the studio? Drum lessons.
Caden, drum lessons, 400 Rand an hour.
Don't say I didn't tell you. Drum lessons.
That's too cheap.
Why so cheap? No, man. I said 400 an hour.
So we've got a full house band, all session musicians. So if you want to come and you got an idea for a song, you got the full band at your fingertips for really affordable rates.
That's also right, because some of us only have a couple of lyrics to spit, and maybe, like you said, just a simple idea for a song or where it could go, and then you've got a couple of musicians that can get involved again.
Usually within about 10 minutes, we got something happening already. So it's pretty.
And the skate ramp outside as well, eh? The little mini ramp there.
So that's something we haven't spoken about. But
come on, man! Don't forget the skaters. Don't forget the skaters.
There was another day in the evolution here, and the one day I don't know whose idea was yours. Gibber.
Great idea.
He goes, let's build a half pipe. It was actually a quarter pipe, it's not a half pipe. So off we went, and We built it, and a lot of guys come and use it, and it's good for like little kids. They come and the parents arrive and they put them on it, and
it's a good little size. I had a look at it.
It's totally free. It's a
very
You
nice.
just got to have a helmet and protective gear. What's about there?
We have got indemnity forms. So,
So if you want to come and break your skull open,
Do you wear helmets?
We're not going to ask you for your money. We'll just ask you
you
for
can't fit these
for
brains
your life
into
insurance.
a helmet, surely not, Darren. Hey, guys, it's been an absolute pleasure. We are getting to the end of this podcast, and what a great episode. And again, this is the one that you want to listen to. So remember this one. Remember the first episode. Remember that you guys were there and that you guys were here and that you gave us the opportunity.
Thank you.
You guys are doing great work. The legends of Backyard Bay. Thank you so much for joining us. Matt
Thanks, gents.
and myself, we're out of here.
So to all our viewers,
Thanks, boys.
please go comment, like, and subscribe. Also, we're going to put a little thing in the bio below to let you know what our filmer is all about. He's an epic dude. His name's Josh. Goes by Josh Thumbs. Absolute legend. But thank you, everyone. We'll see you on the next episode.
Donkey Mensa!
I'm feeling kind of like stoked.